Yo, what is going on, everybody? It is D-Man coming back at it again with another YouTube video, and today we're going to be going over some Tennessee Titan legends that I think should be in the game in Madden 21. So, first off, a few guys you see here on the screen, they've already gotten a card in Madden 21, which is awesome. Steve McNair got a card in Madden 21. He hadn't got a card in Madden since like Madden 16 or Madden 17, so that was cool to see. Super happy that he's back in the game. Eddie George, he's normally in the game here and there. I think he wasn't in the game in Madden 20. He was in Madden 19. This year he's a MUT captain, but I'd like to see him get like an Ultimate Legend. That would be pretty cool to see. Just so he's unique to a Titans theme team, because you can get Eddie George on anyone's theme team at this point, but I'd like to see Eddie George maybe get an Ultimate Legend card so he'd be unique to a Titans theme team. Next up, CJ2K. We'll talk about him in a second. Same with Keith Bullock. Javon Curse, he does already have a card in the game. I expect him to get an Ultimate Legend shortly. Same with McNair too. I forgot to mention about McNair. But Javon Curse, he already got a card this year, so most likely he will get an Ultimate Legend by the end of the year. And we'll go ahead and talk about the other two right now. First guy I want to mention is Chris Johnson. Now, Chris Johnson has a little bit of legal issues going on right now. Don't want to really get into it, but I think that's the reason that he hadn't had a card in a while. The last card he had was in Madden 20. It was a Blitz card. It was a 94 overall. Very, very good looking card. But that's the last card he has had in Madden, so Madden Ultimate Team. So I think that legal case has something to do with this, with him not getting a card. But I do want to go over some stats with you guys regarding Chris Johnson. His Madden 19 Combine card was an absolute freak. I want to go over that card just to show you what his stats would be like here in this year's game. He would be an absolute monster, but with the legal case going on, I'm not sure how long that's going to be going on for. I know just about as much as you guys. I just know that Chris Johnson has a murder for hire situation going on, and I believe that's why he hasn't had an Ultimate Team card here in a while. But I want to go over some stats with you guys right now. Alright guys, so here is Chris Johnson's 99 overall from Madden 19. Like I said, he did get a Madden 20 card, and the case came up about, I think, around like April. So when they probably had a Chris Johnson 99 overall card for Madden 20 ready, but like I said, that case came up at around the same time the Combine promo comes up. So I think that's why he never got a card in the Combine promo in Madden 20. But here's his Madden 19 card. Now, Chris Johnson has normally been in the game year after year after year until this case came up. So, it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. But here's his card. 99 speed, 99 acceleration. Obviously, CJ2K, known to be one of the fastest running backs to ever do it. So, that doesn't surprise me there with 99 speed and 99 acceleration. But this is just some, something to relate to if he ever did get another card. Now, he's got to get some stuff cleared up before he does get another card. But, I just like to see Chris Johnson back in the game. As a Titans fan, and, many of you guys are Titans fans that watch my video, you guys know that Chris Johnson is definitely a top 10. Some of you guys may even put him in like a top 5 conversation in greatest Titans of all time. In my opinion, I think he's just in the top 10 for me. But, as a Titans fan, I would love to see him back in Madden 21. Do I think it's going to happen? No. Maybe if he gets things cleared up, maybe he gets a card in Madden 22, Madden 23. It will all depend on the case if it gets cleared up. But there's Chris Johnson for you. Let's go ahead and hop into the next player. Alright guys, next guy I want to talk about is Keith Bullock. Now, Keith Bullock did get, many of you guys probably did play Madden 20 that watch my videos, but if you did not, if you didn't play Madden 20, he did end up getting a card last year, and then later in the year, he ended up getting a golden ticket. We'll go over those stats here in a second, but Keith Bullock, I decided to throw, CJ2K and Keith Bullock here, a couple of the obvious ones. I see a lot in the comment sections of some of my videos. Are we going to get a Chris Johnson card? Chris Johnson's name I hear a lot of, and if you didn't know about the case, then I would I expect to get asked that a lot because Chris Johnson is a well-known name in Madden, and he's been in the game for, consecutive years now. So for him not getting a card this year, it kind of is shocking to a lot of people, that if they didn't know what was going on with him. So hopefully, when I talked about him there a second ago, that cleared things up for you guys, and now you know what's going on. But now I want to talk about Keith Bullock. Now, Keith Bullock, probably top 10 Titan of all time, maybe even top 5. Just a guy that I think, with us having a Team Builders promo, or not Team Builders, but Team Diamonds promo coming up soon, I really hope we do get a Team Diamonds 2 promo. Now, since we did get Keith Bullock last year, do I think he's going to be back in the game this year? Probably not, but just a guy that would be cool to see back in the game in Madden 22. But we'll go ahead and go over stats here. All right, guys, so here is Keith Bullock's golden ticket stats from last year. This was an awesome card. I actually ran him at middle linebacker last year when I played Madden 20, because linebackers last year, if you had like a coverage linebacker that had really good speed, really good acceleration, just like this Keith Bullock does, you could actually use linebackers because they were actually relevant. This year linebackers are pretty garbage. So you really, this card, if this card was in Madden 21, to be honest, guys, it wouldn't be too good. He has some of the similar stats that we see a lot of like linebackers have in Madden 21, and they play not like this Keith Bullock played back in Madden 20. This card was awesome. I ran him at middle linebacker, like I said. He was my user for the rest of the year once this card did come out. This was an awesome card art too. Really love that. But 92 speed, 93 acceleration is really, really nice. He coverage linebacker in Madden 21 wouldn't be too good, but like I said, this guy's probably not going to be coming out this year since he did just get a card last year. So maybe he comes out in Madden 22 and the meta might be different. We might be able to use coverage linebackers again. So for the meantime, he's fine not being out in this game. I would like to see him back in Madden 22, maybe Madden 23. But yeah, just a really, really nice looking card. Look at the man and zone coverage. 92 man and 90 zone on a linebacker. That is awesome. So let's go ahead and hop into our next guy. All right, guys. So the next guy that's going to be on the list is going to be Frank Wycheck. Frank Wycheck, probably the greatest tight end of all time, in my opinion. Now, Delaney Walker's up there, but I don't think he's as good as this guy right here, because this guy could do it all. This Mr. Reliable to Steve McNair, and great run blocker. He did have a card back in Madden 17, I believe, Madden 16 or 17, and he had an Ultimate Legend, a Legend card that year, so he was really slow, but he had really, really, really good run blocking on that card. And with us already having Jared Cook, Frank Wycheck would be pretty cool to see back in the game. Similar situation with Steve McNair. He hadn't been in the game for a while, finally brought him back this year. Maybe with the new Team Diamonds, it would be pretty cool to see Frank Wycheck. I know he's going to be a pretty slow tight end, but guys, with us running the ball a lot, Frank Wycheck would be a really good run blocking tight end. I'm sure he would probably have at least 90 run blocking, in my opinion, because I think his 99 in like Madden 17 had like 92-ish run blocking, so maybe the Team Diamonds are like 97 overalls. I think the dude would have like at least 90 run block, so it would be a really cool guy to see back in the game. One of my favorite Titans of all time. And yeah, we got another guy that played with Steve McNair with Frank Wycheck. So let's go ahead. Let's see who it is. All right, guys. So the next guy is going to be Lorenzo Neal. Played about, I think, 3 seasons with us. He was a part of the Music City Miracle. He was a guy that fielded the ball, pitched it to Wycheck. Wycheck threw it across, or I shouldn't say pitched it, but handed it off to Frank Wycheck. He threw it across the field to Dyson, and the rest is history. But this guy would be awesome. It would be awesome to see Lorenzo Neal back in Madden, because look how many teams this dude played for. The Saints, the Jets, the Buccaneers, Titans, Bengals, Chargers, Ravens. That's a lot of team chems that he would get if he ended up getting a player item in Madden 21. Now, I really do. I would absolutely love a Lorenzo Neal in the game, because it would help out our theme team a lot, because as of right now, we're having to run Jonnu Smith, the tight end, or not tight end, but fullback, and he's only an 88 overall there. So with Lorenzo Neal getting a card, man, I would absolutely love to see this guy get a card in Madden 21. It would help us out tremendously. because, like I said, our highest overall fullback is a Kerry Blossom game, who's like a 76 overall, which is not good. We're in February right now, and we only have a 76 overall core gold fullback. So if they brought this Lorenzo Neal into the game, look at this: Saints, Jets, Bucks, Titans, Bengals, Chargers, Ravens. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 theme teams he would fit on. He'll be a really good fullback for 7 different theme teams. And I know a lot of theme teams need a fullback because that's a position that's hard to get to in Madden. So I think it'll be like a why not? Why not? I'm not sure if I said this already, but Team Diamonds might be coming up, so maybe Lorenzo Neal might go with the Chargers. That would be pretty cool to see. Help us out. But look at these stats on this card: 98 run block and 98 lead, 98 lead block and 98 impact blocking on this card. Run block power is 91, run block 89, run block finesse. That doesn't really matter unless you have them on the line. This right here is what matters. So think about this: powered up, 99, both 99 overall, like both 99 attributes on these 2 key stats that you need to have on your fullback. So, man, I would absolutely love Lorenzo Neal. It would help us out on the theme team. EA, make it happen. But let's go ahead and let's see who the next guy is. Alright guys, next up we have, I guess I should have titled this video Titans/Oilers, since we got Earl Campbell here, but the next guy is going to be Earl Campbell. So I think the last card he had was Madden 18, and I can't find the stats on that, so that's unfortunate. But I'd like to see him back in the game now, since we have Eddie George already in the game, Barry Sanders against every team chemistry, and then we obviously have Derrick Henry as well. Maybe not this year, maybe next year, since we already have Eddie George. You know, Eddie George, Derrick Henry, and Earl Campbell would all be very, very similar type running backs. All would be power backs, you know. So that's what kind of sucks, you know, not having Chris Johnson coming back in Madden. You know, kind of stinks, but I'd like to see Earl Campbell back in the game. Not necessarily in this game, maybe next year. If we don't get like an Eddie George next year, I'd like to see maybe an Earl Campbell return to the game. But yeah, that's really all I want to talk about Earl Campbell. We got a couple more, so let's keep it rolling. Alright guys, so the next guy is going to be Derrick Mason. Now, similar situation here with like Keith Bullock. He was in the game last year, so I don't expect him to be in the game this year. But Derrick Mason, I'd love to see him in a Madden of the future. Because, you know, one of the greatest Titans wide receivers of all time. Probably, in my opinion, probably the greatest Titans receiver of all time. A.J. Brown's chasing him, though. A.J. Brown is chasing him, so we'll have to see. Maybe like 3, 4, 5 years from now, A.J. Brown might take that spot. And who knows? But Derrick Mason, we'll go over his stats. Let's go ahead and go over his stats right now. Alright guys, so here is Derrick Mason from last year, Madden 20. He was a Team Diamond. This was part of the Team Diamonds 2 promo. So the Team Diamond at launch, we got Keith Bullock, and then eventually he got a golden ticket at the end of the year. Derrick Mason, this was his only card of the year. He didn't get any more upgrades. This was it. So we got a power up and this card on the release. So this was it for him. So like I said, he got a card last year. So do I expect him to get a card this year? Probably not. But maybe next year's Madden, maybe the Madden after that, Derrick Mason will be a pretty good, card to see in the game. He was a route running archetype quarterback. So wide receiver. So similar to Drew Bennett here. Man, when Drew Bennett gets an upgrade, I'm telling you guys, he's gonna be pretty good on the Titans theme team because he's gonna be the route runner archetype. But that's another video. So Derrick Mason, he's a little slow, but you know, if he got like a decent enough overall, like if this was like a 98. You know, we're looking at about 94 speed instead, powered up to 95 on a theme team 99. So, you know, nothing too special. It's just the name. I'd like to see Derrick Mason, you know, consistently maybe be in the game. I doubt consistently, but maybe, you know, every other year, every 3 years, something like that. But yeah, solid. You know, I had a Titans theme team last year, and I think it'd be pretty interesting to, you know, go back and, you know, do like a lineup. You know, not update, but, you know, just look at the lineup from last year versus this year. Obviously, this year's, you know, theme team isn't over just yet, but maybe I'd do like a throwback Titans theme team to Madden 20. That'd be pretty cool, but this guy would be on that team. Solid stats here. After the catch, very solid after the catch, too. 90 juke move, 89 carrying, 87 break tackle, 88 elusiveness, so spin moves 85, too. So not a bad card. Pretty, you know, I like to see him. Back in Madden. But Then we got 2 more guys that might shock y'all. So maybe one will, but the other one probably, you guys probably expected him. But let's go ahead and hop into the next 2. Alright guys, so this guy is the guy that some of you might have expected to be on this list. It's Samari Roll. This guy is definitely a Team Diamond candidate because, I don't know, I just feel like he'd fit the promo pretty well. You know, he has played for a couple other teams, including the Ravens, I know for a fact. Maybe it's just the Ravens. But Samari Roll, you know, I just remember him, you know, I'm pretty young, so I never watched him live, but, you know, watching back, you know, old Titans games, he always made an impact. He ended up making a big play eventually. Like, a game that I was watching was, what was it? Maybe it was the Titans-Ravens game back in 03, that playoff game, but, you know, I remember Samari Roll making, if you guys just go and look up, like, a Samari Roll highlight reel, he's going to, he literally has a big-time play in every game he's played in, I swear. He always makes a play eventually in the game, and a guy that I'd like to see in Madden. I don't think we've ever seen a Samari Roll in Madden, so it'd be pretty cool to see his debut, maybe within a week here with the Team Diamonds promo coming up. Maybe we see a Samari Roll, it'd be pretty cool to see. But let's move on to the next guy you guys probably wouldn't expect to be on the list. Alright, so this is going to be the last player on the list, and you guys may or may not know who this is. So this is Kyle Vandenbosch, though I like to refer to him as KVB. Was a phenomenal player for us in the mid-2000s. I believe 2005 to 2009 were the years he played for us, about 5 years or so. And he put up some crazy numbers. He had, like, I think 2 years when he played for us, he had, like, 2 years where he had, I think, at least, like, 10, 11, 12 sacks. Pretty insane numbers. I think he had, I think it was 2 seasons where he had at least 12 sacks, if I'm not mistaken. And he also played for the Cardinals. He ended up tearing his, I think, both his ACLs. And, you know, people expected him to just, you know, be a nobody. And when he came to Tennessee, he put up insane numbers. And then he finished his career at Detroit. But this guy, he's known for his red eyes, as you can see, pretty unique. But this dude here, I would like to see him. I know we have so many, you know, linebackers, defensive ends on our theme team right now, but just for the namesake, KVB would be awesome to be back. Or I shouldn't say be back in the game, because I don't think he's been in Madden ever. I literally looked up his highlights and I couldn't find anything. Just a really underappreciated player. And yeah, I would like to see him back, or I should say back once again. I'd like to see him in Madden. Maybe he comes in the Team Diamond promo. Who knows? But yeah, that's gonna wrap up the list. I really do hope you guys enjoyed. It took me a while to make this video, so if you guys don't mind, hit that like button down below for me. If you are not already and you stuck around to the end of the video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me. It helps me out tremendously. And let me know some Titans that you'd like to be, like, that weren't on this list, that you'd like to be in Madden. So, with that being said, that is going to do it for the video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. And until next time, I'll see y'all.